Yes, good old TJ.
Konnichiwa, Yo Squad, it's your boy, got back with another video. And today, you guys, we are finally back on another death battle. The reason, like I said, I haven't really done these a lot, and like I want to do them, because when I do, because first of all, it takes a lot, like with editing these type of videos, because it's like a little longer video than what I usually do. But on top of that, with me doing these type of videos, like it be getting copyright claimed a lot, and I don't be understanding like where's the area of the stuff where it gets copyright. So I'm gonna just try to like edit around this, like a good amount, try to edit around this, like with music and stuff like that. I'm trying to edit around it and just get to the death button, and hopefully it won't get copyrighted, because that's just weird. I'm gonna try this one more time with this type of video and see what happens. Alright, so play.
In a land far, far away lies the kingdom of Fiori, a place filled with magic.
But not everyone was living their best life in Magic Town.
Gray Fullbuster was a child of the
Gray's only 18?
Until an edgy-looking demon showed up and wiped out the whole place. Gray survived, though everyone else wasn't so lucky. But hey, at least he got adopted by a hot stripper.
This was Ura, and she just so happened to be one of the greatest ice mages in the world.
So
Hey,
he
yeah.
got to training. Who else is gonna take out that creepy demon for revenge and justice, right? And he needed to master ice magic to do it.
Gray worked tirelessly and eventually became a master of ice make molding magic, essentially crafting weapons, tools, and other inanimate objects out of ice.
Swords, shields, hammers, grappling hooks, stairs, clones of himself, anything he wants really. He can even whip out a friggin' ice bazooka. He also took after new mom and became a regular Chippendale himself. He really never stopped doing that.
Right.
With powerful magic
I don't know where Gray would just not have a shirt on, like, at all. Like, that was so awkward.
Destroy the demon. Sadly, this carelessness would change his life for the worse one more time.
He tried to take the demon out himself, but things didn't go so great. Even with his shiny new powers. Whoa. Gray learned how to do all this cool ice magic by stripping.
Well,
Ice magic, here I come! Oil me up, Wiz!
no. Removing clothes was just part of Ur's training. See, she instructed Gray to do so in order to adapt to the cold to better resist it, letting him have a much greater range when it comes to his own ice magic.
Why didn't you say that 5 seconds earlier, when I still had my favorite shirt?
Anyway, Gray was outmatched by the demon, and was forced to step in with her ultimate spell, Ice Shell.
It's a super handy move that can freeze a giant demon like that for good! Haha!
At the cost of the caster's life.
Ah, there it is. Big oof. If that's not bad,
Yeah,
Gray
that was
learned
epic. That was an
a
epic scene, though.
version called Lost Ice Shell. This one also kills you, but as a bonus, it also erases the memories of you from everyone who ever knew you.
Dang.
Sure, the Lost Ice
Okay.
Shell is hundreds of times more powerful.
Forgot about that.
Basically a guaranteed win move if he has enough time to cast it. But how does that even work? Say Gray cut off your arm, leaving you handicapped for years, then Lost Ice Shelled himself elsewhere. That would be a very confusing day.
Is that how I lost my leg? Wonder who it was I knew. Ah, well, speaking of lost, Gray Filibuster had lost 2 families at this point.
But once again, he found new footing and new friends, this time with the mages of the Fairy Tale Guild.
Including a clingy blue-haired water lady, Juvia. It's okay, you can ship them. Everybody does. Including them.
Now full from a serious helping of humble pie, Gray changed his tune. No longer would he be a reckless avenger, but a cautious, laid-back defender of his new friends. Which works out.
It's funny because I've watched both these series and know about both these characters like that. To a certain extent.
You could say he started keeping a cool head, huh? Yep, no more demon hunting for him. Well, until he got his hands on demon killing magic, of course.
After becoming an Ice Devil Slayer, Gray learned how to devour ice to replenish his power, become extremely resistant to ice attacks, mess around with other people's ice magic, and conjure spells designed to kill demons.
which would have been really, really handy just a little bit ago. Oh well, with all this magic, ice mages can wipe out an entire town all at once, or an ice
Goodness gracious.
However, Esdeath's destiny would lie further south, among a 1,000-year-old empire.
Because what do you know? Her whole clan got wiped out, leaving her as the lone survivor. Now, normally this would lead to a dramatic revenge story and a lesson on friendship and appreciating what you have and stuff. But, that's not what happened.
No, hell no. That's definitely not what
herself
happened.
to a sort of survival of the fittest philosophy. To her, if her father lay dead before her, that didn't mean she should be sad or angry. That meant her father was weak.
You're damn right. Finally, somebody knows what I'm talking about. That's my
Yeah,
power.
she was nuts. I
Girl's
remember
got it
that.
all figured out.
Well, now on her own, and maybe a bit insane, Esdeath joined the militant ranks of the widespread empire, where her violent nature found a new calling.
Yeah, like when she buried 400,000 people alive. Mama Boomstick always told me you should enjoy your work.
400?
Good for her,
400?
I guess. She even got a promotion.
Forgot
and
about that, 'cause I haven't watched this in so
weapon that would
long.
change everything. A Tegu.
Esdeath was
Yeah,
already
very
a
honest,
straight
yeah,
professional
yeah.
with a sword, but this was something entirely different. A Tegu is a supernatural relic forged from the remnants of special danger beasts. They can take the form of anything from a battle axe to a flute to a giant pair of scissors. However, Esdeath chose one so unique, most were absolutely terrified of it. It was blood, the demon's extract.
And because she's a totally sane and normal person, she drank it. All of it. Okay.
After surviving the side effects, you know, the usual headaches, nausea, maddening voices in her head telling her to kill everyone, Esdeath earned her reward.
Ice magic, bitches! She can make and shape ice out of thin air. Weapons, shields, platforms, horses, frickin' meteors. You name it, she can make it. Plus, she can fly by holding herself in the air with ice, and once built an entire army of ice horse people. Look at them all! There's thousands of them!
Well, it did take
Goodness.
her a few days to make them all, implying she has a limit to her ability. Regardless, her enormous power is clear. She can even create a giant suit of armor around herself like some sort of icy mech.
That's pretty
So
dope.
she's a super deadly ice lady, but she's also got a soft side.
Even with all the power she held, not even sadistic conquest or unstoppable ice magic could fill the void in her heart. Esdeath sought one thing above all else: love.
Yep.
The Ice Queen needs
Which is
some
what that
love. I know
protagonist
she's
came
the
in.
man for the job.
So does she, apparently. She made a list of the specific qualities in her ideal man, who turned out to be this guy,
Yeah.
Tatsumi.
Yeah, Tatsumi, yeah, that's his name. I forgot what his name
Oh,
was.
some dopey generic anime protagonist kid.
Well, he literally is an anime protagonist.
Oh, come on, he's like a 3 out of 10 and she's not even on the chart. She's way too good for him.
Is she?
Oh, right, she's crazy. Even better!
Deranged sadism aside, there is one skill of hers
Love him crazy.
above all else: Mahoptima.
Gesundheit. Time
Gesundheit.
skills can only use once per day. It freezes time, but like literally freezes it with cold.
This makes no
Wait,
sense.
where's my phone though?
Anyway, Esdeath got to work, leading her new hunting group called the Yankees, and
weird.
doing as many awesome things as she could to impress that Tatsumi brat. Once she froze an entire river with 0 effort. Imagine how many slushies you could make with that.
That isn't even a fraction of her true potential. After absorbing those tens of thousands of ice cavalry, Esdeath harnessed enough power to create an icy storm that spanned an entire continent. Comparing its
That's
size
ridiculous.
to the planet's diameter, producing a storm
I ain't never seen. I
scale
ain't never
required
looked at the
kinetic energy
manga.
of 280 petatons of TNT.
Super impressive. But remember, it took her, quote, a few days to make that many ice people.
Essentially stockpiling a lot more power than she would normally be capable of on any individual day.
But Esdeath has tangled with the toughest rebels out there. Akame, who can dodge lightning, and dumb old Tatsumi, who was strong enough to outmuscle this absolute unit of a Tega called, Chico Taser. What's up with all these made-up German words?
Shikoteza, or the Primus Imperator, was powerful enough to create a massive crater outside the
Ain't
Imperial
that the last
To make a crater of
enemy
this
that he
size,
fought
the
before he
blast
died, I
must have
think?
equaled over 900 teratons of TNT.
And Esdeath is even more hardcore. Get this, one time her arm was poisoned, but before she let the poison spread to her body, she karate chopped her whole freaking arm off and replaced it with an ice sword. Yes!
Sadly, or luckily, depending on where you stand, all the power in the world wasn't enough for Esdeath to win Tatsumi's love.
And she didn't even get to conquer the world either, because the main title character had to ruin everything.
But in the end, she didn't lament her failure to conquer or see herself as weak. Rather, she simply regretted not being able to look at Tatsumi one more time. Perhaps her cold philosophy was growing a bit warmer. Or maybe she was just an insane psychopath.
I will always be on top. I will always be victorious, no matter what gets in my way.
And she got the spring break titties.
Alright, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
But first, all this talking has made me hungry.
Alright, let's get into it.
Such a paltry country is hardly worth conquering.
Hey!
2D animation.
Get out!
I like the better, but the wow!
Oh, just what I needed. Another crazy, blue-haired woman in my life.
You gonna cap on Juvia like that? Okay. Oh.
You have no right to feel my boot against your face. Now.
Wow. Your boob against my boob against your face.
Ice make, crescent flame. Take this.
There's music on in the background.
Ice cannon.
Ice cannon. Oh.
Very nice.
Okay, grassy, my boy. See my guy. Okay, hold on.
Ice storm.
But he can resend it, right? He should be able to resend it, right? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Thanks for the meal. Ice fake, impact.
Hmm.
Ice devil, zero longsword. She's too much. I have no choice.
Everything in sight will be encased in ice.
Ha! Oh.
Congratulations and goodbye.
Dang. That's.
This just in. Male stripper found dead after a crazy night with a dominatrix gone wrong. More at 7.
Let's get to this. This was certainly an interesting
More at
matchup,
7.
and both cryomancers held their own advantages.
Oh yeah, Gray's awesome ice make powers
Mhm,
meant he had a
dominatrix.
ton of versatility at his frosty fingertips. Like how he could eat ice to replenish his magic. She sure didn't see that one coming.
Though being the tactician she is, Esdeath likely wouldn't fall for any of Gray's tricks more than once. Also, both were in the same range of speed by scaling to feats of dodging lightning.
Yeah, but the Queen of Cold Kink definitely had more ice power up her sleeves. Just look at those storms. The one Grayscale's 2 covered a country, while Esdeath's covered a whole continent.
True, but we still had to deduce the exact nature and potential of her storm.
Right.
Esdeath specifically claimed it took her a few days to make the ice cavalry she used as fuel for the storm. A few generally means 3 at minimum, so we can cut the yield of our previous calculation to 1/3. Lowballing this a bit, let's assume she used all of her power each day to make 1/3 of the total cavalry. This would mean Esdeath could wield about 93 petatons worth of energy on a daily basis.
How many zeros is that?
More than Invel's Ice Storm, and 1,600 times deadlier than that meteor Urza obliterated. Esdeath definitely had the advantage in sheer magic.
Pentatons? What is a
better
pentaton?
resistances,
What is
there's
that?
no way Gray could survive that much magic force. So he really only had one shot, the Lost Ice Shell.
Which certainly could have ended things right then and there, if not for Esdeath's time stop ability. Both the Ice Shell and Mahoptima could only be used once, but Mahoptima was more useful given its immediate effect compared to the Ice Shell's long casting time, and its versatility in that Esdeath could follow it up with whatever she wanted.
Also, it doesn't kill her, so that's a plus.
Sure.
Yeah.
Technically, Gray's Ice Devil Slayer magic means he could probably resist the Mahoptopotamus a bit, but that red
Mahoptopotamus, oh my goodness, yo.
and it didn't do
Yeah.
him much good against the time freeze.
Gray's speed and versatility meant he could hold his own, but Esdeath's awesome power uniquely suited time freezing. And
That's actually pretty dope of a fight. Esdeath versus Gray with all the ice.
Like Esdeath stopped Gray cold.
The winner is Esdeath.
Hey, thanks for watching this episode of Death Battle from Battle Music Free Stuff. Down below. And if you want to watch more stuff, click the boxes right over there.
Okay, so we got him next. Goro, Machamp. Which that's already up already because I haven't watched that one yet. So actually, let me actually go and download that too. Let me go ahead and do that while I'm thinking about it. But yeah, guys. So just let me know how you guys like that video. Like I said, we should do the Goro versus the Machamp one next video. So like I say, sub like on this, and just follow all of the links description down below. Just help support your boy. Also as well, man, if you're new here, subscribe, hit that red button down below. Wow, peace.